Hey there guys, Fireman Official here, and we've got another video today on Age of Empires 4, and today we're looking at the English Longbowman Rush. So this video is split up into 3 sections. First of all, we're going to talk through the strategy, then we're going to go through the build order guide, and then we'll discuss possible follow-up strategies for the Longbowman Rush. So let's talk strategy for this build order. The idea here is to very quickly get up to the feudal age, and with the game mechanics of Age of Empires 4, we'll need to build a landmark to get there. Because of this, we could really make use of some of the civilization specific bonuses and buildings to help us with this early aggressive play. First of all, the unit we want is the Longbowman, which is a cheap long-ranged infantry unit with good damage versus unarmoured targets, with extra long range and the ability to construct palings to fend off cavalry charges. However, they have slow movement speed. The Longbowman costs 40 food, 50 wood and takes 15 seconds to train. Bearing these resources requirements in mind, this build order enables you to have constant production of Longbowmen from the Council Hall once it's built. To get to the next stage, we will have 2 buildings to choose from to build. For this strategy, we will want to build the Council Hall, for the simple reasons that it not only gives us access to the Longbowman unit, but it enables an additional 100% production speed of this unit. This is actually a huge military power boost, whereby you can produce a civilization's unique unit from the same building with which you will advance to the next stage. You'll certainly be able to build up a large army of Longbowmen in no time. Let's now take a look at the build. The very first step will be to queue villagers in your TC. You'll need to take 1 villager to build a house, and then the remaining villagers to go for the sheep underneath the TC. Then you'll want to take your scout to find your sheep. You'll then queue up villagers to go underneath the TC to make a total of 8 villagers on food. You'll need to send the next 2 villagers to gold building a mining camp, and then the next 2 villagers after that to wood, building a lumber camp. The next 2 new villagers will need to go underneath the TC to gather food. The 4 villagers after that will go to build the Council Hall. Once you have collected a total of 50 gold after placing the foundation of the Council Hall, you'll want to take those 2 villagers gathering gold to build a house and then go help the other villagers building the Council Hall. At this point you can research forestry, and the 6 villagers that were building the Council Hall will go to wood once it's completed. Queue production of Longbowmen from the Council Hall. The next 3 new villagers from the TC will go to wood. The 4 villagers after that will go to gold, and from then on, villagers can be queued to go to a food resource. Once your sheep underneath the TC have expired, you'll want to drop a mill near the berries and send your food villagers to berries. Try to prioritize getting a blacksmith. You'll be able to afford it very soon, and focus on the archer line upgrades. At this point, of course, you will have already moved your Longbowman forward to attack your opponent, and hopefully you've done a lot of damage, but of course you're going to have to think about the next steps in the game. So let's talk about the follow-up strategies. The first follow-up strategy I wanted to talk about is the extended feudal age. If you find that you're getting great damage and that there is even more damage to be had, you could consider extending your feudal age by fully upgrading your Longbowman with further blacksmith technologies. You may also wish to research siege engineering from the blacksmith, which will enable your Longbowmen to construct siege towers and battering rams on the field. It's mainly the battering rams we'd be after. Adding other units to your army composition could also be useful by constructing a barracks or stable. The second strategy to consider is looking to reach castle age as soon as possible. I would generally recommend keeping continuous production of Longbowmen from your Council Hall, but as you will continuously be adding villagers and economy behind your military production, castle age should be on the cards very soon. Depending on your military situation, you'll need to make a decision when the right time is to bring your Longbowman Rush army back home to your base, if you even have to. The third follow-up strategy I wanted to cover is choosing your next landmark. When looking to age up, you'll have 2 landmarks that you can choose to build. You'll have the choice of the King's Palace and the White Tower. I'm sure people will have their personal preferences, and your choice is likely to depend on the game mode and setting you're in. As this Longbowman Rush is a relatively aggressive strategy, I always like the idea of having another town centre to produce villagers from, in order to create a booming economy to fund the production of an even greater army to follow up your initial Longbowman Rush. If, however, you feel as though you're under attack, the White Tower could be a good option to help bolster your defences. I really hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more content like this, do consider hitting the subscribe button. Take care everyone, and I hope you have loads of fun playing Age of Empires 4, and hopefully see you on the next video.